Last night's meeting at Moonee Valley. 8 events on the program, and in the first, the 11-8 favourite was Nonchalant.
The leader on the inside, Kentucky, a metre in front of fourth call. Dwayne Park the fence, moving up out 3 deep, then Whirly Dream. Brad Marlin pull right to the outside, and Nonchalant is a fair way from them under a bit of pressure. On the turn though, and Kentucky's going pretty well, 3 metres in front. Fourth call's gone. Whirly Dream went to second, running on quickly. Dwayne Park trying to get out. Then in Raleigh, seeing daylight from Brad Marlin. Nonchalant not going well. Halfway up the running now, moving up quickly. Whirly Dream getting to Kentucky and Raleigh further out, coming home well. Kentucky, Whirly Dream in Raleigh sweeps to them the outside. They come to the line in Raleigh. In the last stride has got up to win from Whirly Dream. Third, Kentucky the rail.
And in Raleigh at 50-1, driven by top reinsman Brian Gath, winning the first event at a real shock for punters. Whirly Dream second at 10s, and third Kentucky at 7-1, and the 11-8 favourite Nonchalant finished last. And a big trifecta on the first, $11,336.55. In race 2, the Breeders' Plate final, the 7-4 favourite was the Rio Star.
At the 400, it's still the Rio Star. By ahead to Barrow Smith, 2 metres away, Servance again coming at them 3 wide. Then Natural Black, followed by Clockbuster. In behind them, Big Issue snuck on Sam. Riverly Jack is second last, and 4 metres to Stormy Ascot. On the turn at the 200, the Rio Star a metre in front of Barrow Smith. Servance down the outside, won't give in. He's pulling out plenty, Servance. He quickly draws up to the Rio Star, who's just in front. Servance is wearing him down. The Rio Star just in front. Servance is trying hard, but the Rio Star has got home a half neck to Servance, a giant run. 3 metres away, third, Barrow Smith.
And vigorous driving by Brian Gath on the Rio Star lands a double in the first 2 races. The winner 7-4 favourite, second Servance at 5-2, and third Barrow Smith at 25-1. Race 3, one of the feature races on last night's program, the Chris Howe Trotters Cup, and the champion mare Scotch Notch was a 6-1 on favourite.
Gate in position, they're ready to go. They're racing away very quickly down South Clare, and another touch towards the outside with Commander Crockett. They've all trotted away well. There's a breaker, Bravado Vale. Scotch Notch has left the machine quite okay and is back about 5th last nearer the rail when they settle. It's down South Clare in front now. Commander Crockett went up second. Another touch is third, and they're followed by Amazon, who went around them quickly. Sadie Gale on the rail. A length Leo missed. Now Scotch Notch is locked away on the inside of Super Spree when they settle. A long way from home, though. They're followed over on the inside by Skipper Don. On the outside of it came Joni Tolliver, and 4 lengths last of all, Bravado Vale. Trotting into the back straight in the Cup on the first occasion, the leader is down South Clare. Around them goes Amazon between turns down the back straight, and Amazon, the old 12-year-old, moved up on the outside. He's looking for the lead, Amazon, and with a good turn of foot on the outside, Amazon trotted up and swept to the front. Crossed down to the rail now, Amazon, and led out by 2 lengths as the driver took a hold at the 400-metre mark on that occasion. Down South Clare second, a length and a half, Commander Crockett. On the fence, another touch, a length Sadie Gale off the rail, 2 for the back Leo Miss, a length for the back Super Spree. Scotch Notch locked away on the inside now of Joni Tolliver, a length for the back Skipper Don, and 2 to Bravado Vale last of all. They sweep into the home straight this time. They've got 2 laps to trot, and the leader is over on the inside, Amazon, by a length. Commander Crockett goes to its wheel. On the fence, down South Clare. There's Bravado Vale going for a gallop again, and running to the judge 2 laps out. And the leader still is Amazon by a length. Commander Crockett on the outside of down South Clare. Then Sadie Gale 1-1 on the outside of another touch. A length into Super Spree, 1 wide and 3 back. Leo missed the inside, a length, Joni Tolliver. Now she's got to the outside, away from the fence, Scotch Notch. Gavin Lang has got her off the rail. Skipper Don went up on the inside of her, and 5 lengths, Bravado Vale last of all. Trotting into the back straight, over a lap and a half to go, and the leader over on the inside is still Amazon down the back by a length on a good speed. In second place in Commander Crockett, down South Clare, the fence third, then further back Sadie Gale. Another touch on the inside, a length into Super Spree. Leo Miss on the inside. Now she's starting to come, Scotch Notch. She peels her out 3 deep, and she's starting to make a run about 1,400 metres from home. And she's improving quickly around the outside. Joni Tolliver back on the outside of Skipper Don, and 4 lengths last of all, Bravado Vale. They come up towards the top turn with about 1,250 metres to go. And the leader is Amazon, 2 metres in front. On the outside, second is Commander Crockett, and Scotch Notch. She's searching for the $250,000 in stake earnings now. She moves up on the outside and sweeps up towards the lead now as they come into the straight for the bell. Back along the inside, another touch from Sadie Gale, Super Spree, Leo Miss, then Joni Tolliver, Skipper Don, and 2 to Bravado Vale. Running down towards the judge, a lap to go, and the leader is still Amazon, a metre in front. Scotch Notch goes up on the outside second. They're followed on the fence by locked away at the moment down South Clare. Commander Crockett's got onto the back of Scotch Notch. They got out 2 lengths in front now of another touch. Sadie Gale, a length, Super Spree, then Leo Miss. Further back, then Joni Tolliver, followed by Skipper Don, and Bravado Vale is last of all. They're in the final circuit. They've got 700 metres to go. And the leader still is Amazon, about a metre in front. He hasn't called on the mare yet. Scotch Notch, he now angles up on the outside to get on terms of the leader. A length further back, Commander Crockett on the fence. Down South Clare, Sadie Gale is under pressure. A Scotch Notch now forged to the front. And at the 500-metre mark, Scotch Notch has gone to the lead now. Got a length in front of Amazon. Then Commander Crockett running on fairly well. Then down South Clare, Sadie Gale further back. Then Super Spree. Pulled to the outside, Joni Tolliver followed by another touch. And further back, Leo Miss. At the 300-metre mark, and Scotch Notch under a good hold about 4 metres in front. Commander Crockett goes out after her and they trot away when they swing for home now. 3 lengths in front of Amazon, Sadie Gale, Joni Tolliver. But in the straight and Scotch Notch heading up towards $250,000. This Grand Mare has trotted away now. She's 4 metres in front. Commander Crockett can't quite bridge the gap and kept going by Gavin Lang. Home she goes in the Howard Trotters Cup. Scotch Notch, the brilliant mare. Scotch Notch, 4 metres. Second home in the race is Commander Crockett. It's almost a dead heat for third, about 15 metres away between Super Spree and Sadie Gale. A long gap down South Clare. Then Joni Tolliver followed further back by Amazon. Back behind the field, then Skipper Don, followed by another touch, Leo Miss, and just coming in, Bravado Vale.
And she certainly won like a 6-to-1 on favourite should Scotch Notch, and she's right on target for next month's Inter Dominion. Second, Commander Crockett at 14-to-1, and third, Sadie Gale at 40s, Quinella 195, trifecta 37.10. In the fourth event, the Sires Classic final, Vin Knight chose to drove Cable Car, one of 2 Bob Knight entrants in the race, and it started favourite at 11-to-8.
The gate's in position, the green light comes on and they're racing. Or getting out of its gear there is Holster after the start. Holster has broken up, Power of Carome away quickly, so has Nardens Hall and also Cable Car on the inside. Power of Carome with a great turn of speed is trying to head off Nardens Hall running to the first turn. Quickly getting away from the fence now, Cable Car, and back along the inside when they settle down is Sam Welby, and they're followed further back in the field on the outside by Noble Minbar. Going around them, Vanderpoort, a length for the back, Van Race, a length and a half, Pride of Hillary. 2 to Count Ari, a length and a half to Ashley Globe. When they sweep into the back, and this one, Holster's been pulled up out of the race. Holster leaving the track is out of the event when they go down the back in the final. And around the outside, Vanderpoort is starting to work up towards this leader, which is Nardens Hall. Nardens Hall led 4 metres. Vanderpoort is working hard. Gets up on the outside to the death now. On the fence, Sam Welby, and now Power of Carome gets the beautiful trail. 1-1. 2 to Cable Car, a length further back in the field. Then on the outside came Noble Minbar. Getting up on the fence is Ashley Globe, 2 lengths further back, then Van Race, and they're followed by Count Ari, and Pride of Hillary brought up the rear. As they sweep around the top turn, 1,100 metres to go. And the leader is Nardens Hall, 3 metres on top. In second placing, Vanderpoort. They're followed by Sam Welby, the rail, and Power of Carome tonight has 1 out and 1 back. They're followed further back now by Noble Minbar, pulling out 3 deep, going around the outside of Cable Car now in a pocket. Ashley Globe got up on the fence, and here's Pride of Hillary putting in a long run in the back of Noble Minbar. Then Count Ari, and back on the outside of it is Van Race. They've gone to the judge and got the bell, and they start to pack up now. In the 3-year-old event, and the leader on the inside still is Nardens Hall, about 3 metres in front of Vanderpoort. Noble Minbar goes up 3 deep. Sam Welby can't get out. 1-1 at the moment. Power of Carome. Pride of Hillary's now on his outside, and Ashley Globe's on his inside, a length into Cable Car. Then Count Ari, and last of all to the outside, Van Race. Down the back with about 550 metres to go, and the leader still is Nardens Hall. The test is right on, 500 to go. Nardens Hall 2 metres in front. Noble Minbar got to second from Vanderpoort, who's now taking Power of Carome back through the field. Pride of Hillary getting to the outside of the 400-metre mark from Sam Welby. Then Cable Car and Ashley Globe, but Nardens Hall has dashed away at the 300-metre mark, got 10 metres in front. Kicked away now. Noble Minbar struggling from Pride of Hillary. Cable Car pulled to the outside from Sam Welby. Power of Carome has to come to the outside, but Nardens Hall is full of running up the home straight. Race 10 metres in front. Now Pride of Hillary down the outside, and Power of Carome is getting clear late, but it's Nardens Hall in front. Pride of Hillary pecking it back with every stride. Going to it on the outside. Pride of Hillary, Nardens Hall, and he's got up Pride of Hillary. Pride of Hillary, I reckon, in the last stride has beaten Nardens Hall. Third is tight. Ashley Globe on the fence, or on the outside, Power of Carome. Then further back was Noble Minbar from Cable Car, Count Ari. Then Sam Welby, followed by Vanderpoort, and just coming in is Van Race, the last one home.
And a sensational run by Pride of Hillary. He certainly looks like he's back to his best. Started 7-1, just getting up to defeat Nardens Hall at 7-2, and Power of Carome third at 6s. Cable Car again disappointing, an unplaced favourite 11-8, Quinella 5.65, trifecta $58.75. More great harness racing to come, but we'll take a break now on World of Sport Replay.
This Monday from 12 noon, racing from Moonee Valley. The feature event of the card is this year's running of the classic William Reid Stakes. Crossing live to Moonee Valley for direct telecast of each race. Monday from 12 noon, exclusive to 7 Sports.
The Bendigo Pottery...
It was the 4-year-old Sires Stake final. Odds-on favourite here was Gangel's Hanover at 9-10.
Gangel's Hanover back a metre, picks up ground, green light up. Off they go. Bowman began quickly with on the outside Pebble Hanover. They've beaten off Gangel's Hanover for the lead, settling down from Classic Bow. But Bowman has crossed easily on the first turn, led now. Pebble Hanover went up second, and then Gangel's Hanover inside Classic Bow and out 3 wide Flying Drunk. Now on the outside, Pebble Hanover getting up and working the lead of Bowman. Pebble Hanover taking on Bowman for the lead. Gangel's Hanover quickly manoeuvred away from the fence and got up onto the outside. Flying Drunk out 3 deep around Classic Bow. Diamond Maker the fence, a length further back to Learn Tim. 2 to Rival Scott, then Amiga Valley on the outside of Victory Joe, and 2 to I'm Orphan last of all. Running down the straight and Flying Drunk sweeping around the outside after going to the lead, Pebble Hanover. Pebble Hanover led by a metre now to Flying Drunk, who goes up on the outside, and Gangel's Hanover is now 1-1. Getting up on the fence is Bullman. They're followed further back by Classic Bow, is 3 back and 1 deep on the outside of Diamond Maker from Tulern Tim. Rival Scott on the outside of Victory Joe, a length for Amiga Valley, and I'm Orphan is pulled out from the back of the field. He's making a run a long way from home, sweeping around the outside with a lap and 3/4 to go. Into the back straight, they run. The leader down on the inside is Pebble Hanover. The driver looking around. Gangel's Hanover pulls out from the 1-1. Moving up on his back now is Tulern Tim. I'm Orphan now eased back to second last now. A race of tactics down the back. They race a lap and a half out. And the leader Pebble Hanover about a metre in front. Going up Gangel's Hanover now to the death. Tulern Tim sweeps up 3 deep, and Bullman back on the inside of Flying Drunk is now 1-1. Diamond Maker on the inside a half, then to Classic Bow. Then Victory Joe inside Rival Scott, and further back in the field I'm Orphan on the outside of Amiga Valley. They sweep to the top turn now. They've got 1,100 metres to go. And the leader still is Pebble Hanover about a metre in front. Off to Learn Tim second. Bullman locked away on the inside of Gangel's Hanover has got the perfect set. Then Diamond Maker 3 back on the inside of Flying Drunk. I'm Orphan is coming again now. 3 deep around the outside of Classic Bow. Victory Joe. Amiga Valley is going to get up behind I'm Orphan, although he just seemed to lock wheels there slightly and lose a bit of ground. And I'm Orphan from the back of the field is swept around the outside with a lap to go. He ranges up now to the stablemate Pebble Hanover going out of the straight. I'm Orphan on the outside clears Pebble Hanover and gets down to the rail. And in the final circuit with 750 metres to go, I'm Orphan got away 6 metres in front of Pebble Hanover under pressure to Learn Tim third from Bowman. Getting to the outside, Diamond Maker starting to run on pretty well from Gangel's Hanover. Then Amiga Valley out 3 deep from Victory Joe, followed further back in the field by Flying Drunk. Down the back, and I'm Orphan has dashed away at the 550 metre mark. He led 8 metres now to Pebble Hanover, and Diamond Maker on the outside running on. Amiga Valley off the track, battling on us to Learn Tim, then Gangel's Hanover, Rival Scott from a long way back from Bullman. But at the 400, and this is dash right away, I'm Orphan. I'm Orphan has raced about 15 to 20 metres in front. From Amiga Valley, Diamond Maker, a line of them there. From Tulern Tim, followed further back by Gangel's Hanover, back locked, dropping right out. Then further back was Bullman, but I'm Orphan is on its own in the home straight. In the stretch, and look at this go tonight. It's 25, 30 metres in front of Amiga Valley. Then further back, Victory Joe, Rival Scott, but I'm Orphan races to the line, well clear, all on his own. I'm Orphan down to the line, a brilliant winner. Wins at about 25 metres. Second home, Classic Bow. Third is Diamond Maker, just ahead of Victory Joe, Amiga Valley, Rival Scott. A gap Bullman, then Tulern Tim. Dropping right out of it, Pebble Hanover and Gangel's Hanover, and Flying Drunk are the last 2 in.
Very impressive win by I'm Orphan, starting at 5 to 1 from Classic Bow 4s, and Diamond Maker third at 14 to 1, and the odds-on favourite Gangel's Hanover was beaten a long way from home. The Quinella $7.40, Trifecta $197.55. In race 6, we saw the return to Moonee Valley of the champion pacer Gamelite. He was the 3 to 1 on favourite in the Australia Day free-for-all.
And they're away now. Gamelite wasn't well away from the gate, and he dropped out to last, and going out quickly here is Laskin for the lead. Laskin trying to head off Raging Bull, almost crosses over. Laskin about 4 metres in front, can't cross Raging Bull, who got up on the inside, kept him off the rail. And the lead 2 lengths settling down from Lady Abbess, and driving up on the inside, Louisville Lip was tight, and when Laskin came back, Louisville Lip slightly checked. Lady Abbess went up on the outside 3 deep. Laskin, she's throwing her head around. Then Man of the Moment pulled out 3 deep. Gamelite getting up behind it, and last of all, Thor LaBelle. They start to take their position now in the straight, and the leader is Raging Bull going around the outside, Man of the Moment. And now Gamelite is starting to improve up on the outside. They're followed on the fence by Louisville Lip. Back on the outside came Laskin on the fence, then Lady Abbess, and last of all is Thor LaBelle. But there he goes, Gamelite, at the judge with 2 laps to go, and he sweeps around the outside. Raging Bull led a metre in front, but Gamelite, the old champion, raced up on the outside second. On the fence, Louisville Lip, and then Man of the Moment quickly latches onto the back of Gamelite. Lady Abbess 3 back on the inside from Laskin out 1 wide, and a length last of all, Thor LaBelle. They start to pace down the back with over a lap and a half to go, and the leader over on the inside here is still Raging Bull 2 metres in front. Gamelite now goes up to his wheel and relaxes second on the outside. On the fence is Louisville Lip. Then Man of the Moment 1-1. Lady of Best back on the rail, and up on the outside of it came Laskin. And further back in the field, last of all on the inside is Thor LaBelle. Starting to pace off the back straight, 1450 metres to go, no change in the order. And it's Raging Bull about a metre in front of Gamelite, second on the outside. Locked away Louisville Lip, third the rail. 1-1 Man of the Moment, then Lady of Best inside Laskin, and last of all a length and a quarter away is Thor LaBelle as they come around the top turn. They've got 1,100 metres to go, and the leader Raging Bull, the driver, sitting back in at about a metre in front. But the old fellow Gamelite is up on the outside and enjoying his run now, second. On the inside, Louisville Lip from Man of the Moment, then Lady of Best inside Laskin, and last of all Thor LaBelle. They pace down towards the judge now in the free-for-all, and the leader is Raging Bull. Only about a neck in front, Gamelite the outside, then Louisville Lip back on the inside of Man of the Moment, travelling well in the back of Gamelite. They're followed by Lady of Bess on the outside of it, Laskin, and Thor LaBelle last of all as they sweep to the back for the last time. They've got less than 800 metres to go, and the leader is Raging Bull, 2 metres in front. Gamelite on the outside second, no change. Louisville Lip on the inside of Man of the Moment with a perfect run. Then Lady of Best followed on the outside by Laskin, and last of all a length and a quarter away is Thor LaBelle. Heading down the back, 550 metres to go. The leader Raging Bull. Now Clark about to call on the old champ Gamelite to start to go out after Raging Bull when they start to knuckle down at the 450 metre mark from Louisville Lip. Man of the Moment following Gamelite. It's Raging Bull at the 400 metre mark, getting 3 metres in front. Gamelite on the outside second. They're followed by Louisville Lip. Man of the Moment further back, Lady of Bess. Nearing the turn though, 300 metres to go. He starts to throw everything at Gamelite and ask him to go to Raging Bull. Raging Bull straightened about 2 metres in front. Gamelite's hard driven. Man of the Moment pulls to the outside. Raging Bull straightened a metre in front. Gamelite pegs him back, grabs the lead, but Man of the Moment's getting to Gamelite. Gamelite took the lead. Man of the Moment coming after him. Gamelite fights back though. They won't get past him, and Gamelite's too good the ground horse again. Wins it ahead on the line to Man of the Moment. Third home on the inside as Raging Bull. Louisville Lip got up on the inside. Thor LaBelle finished full of running wide out, followed by Lady of Bess, and last of all is Lasker.
Certainly a very hard horse to get past once he gets to the front, Gamelite. 3-1 on favourite, defeating Man of the Moment at 6s and Raging Bull at 6-1. Of course, next month Gamelite will attempt to win his third successive Inter Dominion Championship. Cornell there $1.25 and the trifecta $8.90. On to race 7 from Moonee Valley last night. The 7-4 favourite this time is Cross Time.
Good line there, racing. Wide out parading began quickly with Royce, and Kentucky Grace from the inside is booting through, but parading will clear the field coming off the back. Narden's Castle going forward off the track, easing in behind them Double Tricks, and moving up on the outside Mirren's Choice. In behind them Ombre Garçon, followed by Magic Madge. Cross Time is third last, second last the stablemate Garnet Bay, and 8 metres away Young Pride. Around the turn the first time, it's parading by 4 metres, moving up to be second Narden's Castle without cover. Kentucky Grace is third on the fence, and taking off from third last now is Cross Time. 4 metres away, Royce. Back on the fence, Double Tricks. In behind them, Mirren's Choice, followed by Magic Madge. 4 metres to Ombre Garçon. Second last is Garnet Bay. And 5 metres away, Young Pride. Out of the straight the first time. It's parading by 1.5 metres to Cross Time. Working up to be second. Third place in Kentucky Grace. Fourth on the outside now is Narden's Castle with the perfect sit. On the fence and fifth is Double Tricks, and 1 metre up on the outside. And 3 pairs back as Royce, followed by Magic Madge on the inside of Mirren's Choice. In behind them, Ombre Garçon. Garnet Bay second last, and 5 metres to Young Pride. Along the back of the lap and a half mark, and parading left alone by 2.5 metres to Cross Time. Kentucky Grace is third, a neck away on the outside, Narden's Castle. Mirren's Choice is 4 back on the outside. It's throwing its head about, it wants to go a lot faster. Royce in front of it. 3 back on the rail is Double Tricks, followed by Magic Madge. Ombre Garçon third last from Garnet Bay, and still 5 metres away, Young Pride last and 1 off the fence. Around the turn for the bell at the 1,000, parading held together by 2 metres to Cross Time, who's had to work fairly hard. On the leader's back is Kentucky Grace, and fourth on the outside, Narden's Castle. Moving up on the outside, Royce, followed by Double Tricks. Magic Madge the rail, a neck away, Mirren's Choice. Then Ombre Garçon, Garnet Bay, and 4 metres to Young Pride. At the judge, a lap out. It's still parading by 1.5 metres to Cross Time. 4 metres away, third Kentucky Grace, followed by Narden's Castle being shaken up. On the rail is Double Tricks, 2 metres to Royce, Magic Madge, Mirren's Choice. Ombre Garçon going forward from Garnet Bay, and 4 metres to Young Pride. Along the back of the 650, it's still parading by 2 metres to Cross Time, who's worked very hard. Third placing on the fence, Kentucky Grace, and moving up Narden's Castle. Merrin's Choice now going forward 3 wide. The centre is Royce on the fence, Double Tricks working 1 off the fence. Then Magic Madge, followed by Hombre Garçon. Second last is Young Pride, and 2 metres away Garnet Bay. Approaching the home turn at the 300, it's still parading, going as well as anything by 2 metres to Cross Time. Kentucky Grace is held up, followed by Narden's Castle, hooked to the outside. Then Merrin's Choice, followed by Magic Madge. In the straight, parading 2 metres in front of Cross Time, is trying hard, followed by Kentucky Grace and Narden's Castle. But parading is pulling out plenty. It's holding Cross Time by 2 metres. Kentucky Grace is boxing on with Narden's Castle, but parading leads all the way and scores 2 metres to Cross Time. 2.5 metres away third, Kentucky Grace just in front of Narden's Castle. Then Magic Madge, followed by Young Pride. In behind them, Garnet Bay, Double Tricks, Hombre Garçon, Royce, and last was Merrin's Choice.
And a very heady drive by Clinton Welsh on parading, landing the money in race 7 at 7-2 from the 7-4 favourite Cross Time, and Kentucky Grace third at 15-1. So to the final event, the qualifying stakes. Odds-on favourite here was Jack Brandon.
They're set. Green light on there, racing and braking after the start was Hoofbeat. Severely checking Burrow Birch. Jack Brandon was also checked. Spring Vance off the front broke up, and Balmoral Flash was interfered with. And the favourite second last out of the straight, Jack Brandon, where Lord Amber showed the way from Game Prince on the outside, attacking it for the lead. Easing in behind them is El Baron third, as Game Prince now takes over from Lord Amber. Moving up 1 off the fence to be fourth as they hit in the back straight the first time is Gablick without cover to third now, followed by White Steel on the inside of Adios Moth, 4 metres to Balmoral Flash. Jack Brandon from second last is taking off a long way from home. He's 3 wide. Balmoral Flash now comes out in front of him. He's in no man's land at the moment, Jack Brandon. Also going forward, Burrow Birch. Second last is Hoofbeat, and 4 metres away back at the tail of Spring Vance. At the lap and a quarter mark, and the favourite still going forward, Jack Brandon. He's now 1 off the fence outside Game Prince. Easing in behind them, Balmoral Flash, and Burrow Birch is going forward off the track. In behind them, Lord Amber, followed by Gablick. On the fence is El Baron being shuffled back 3 pairs, followed by Adios Moth, White Steel. Hoofbeat is second last, and 4 metres to Spring Vance. At the judge, a lap out, nearly a line of 3. Game Prince on the inside, being joined by Jack Brown on the outside, and the favourites working 2 metres away third, and 3 wide as Burrow Birch. 1 off the fence is Balmoral Flash. On the rail is Lord Amber, followed by El Baron. He's bolting, but he's badly held up on the inside of Gablick, followed by Adios Moth. Then White Steel, and 5 metres away Spring Vance and Hoofbeat. In the final lap of the 600, Jack Brandon working the one on the inside, Game Prince, and they're matching strides by 4 metres to Burrow Birch, under pressure 3 wide. Gablick from midfield now peeling 3 wide. 1 off the fences, Balmoral Flash, followed by Lord Amber the inside. El Baron working 1 off the fence, 2-6, followed by Spring Vance. Then White Steel, Adios Moth and Hoofbeat. On the turn at the 300, nothing separating Game Prince and Jack Brown on the outside by 5 metres to Lord Amber, followed by Balmoral Flash. El Baron about to get clear, followed by Gablick. Water out making ground around the turn inside the 200. He's worked pretty hard, Jack Brandon, but he raced to the lead now from Game Prince. Gablick getting to third, El Baron making ground down the outside, but he's a top liner in the making, Jack Brandon. He's worked hard, but he's drawing away to score by 5 metres to Game Prince. 2 metres away third, Gablick, a good effort. Close up White Steel, wide out El Baron, followed by Spring Vance. In behind them, Balmoral Flash, Lord Amber, Adios Moth, Hoofbeat, and last was Burrow Birch.
And Jack Brandon, the third odds-on favourite of the night to be successful at Moonee Valley, 5-4 on favourite from Game Prince at 7-2, and Gablick third at 7-1. Now the daily double at the Valley last night for 12 and 5 returned $14.50. The extra double on 3 and 7 paid $12 even, and the quadrilla 7, 7, 6 and 5, $178.20. Let's see all the action from World of Sport replay for the moment, but don't forget this afternoon our Australia Games coverage continues. We'll be going there after World of Sport at 2 o'clock for weightlifting, gymnastics and hockey. They're 3 of the featured sports during our afternoon coverage this afternoon. And our coverage resumes again at 8:30 tonight. Weightlifting again from the Hawthorn Recreation Centre, and that's certainly one of the most spectacular events of the Australia Games. Also gymnastics, boxing and cycling. Of course, tomorrow, as well as Australia Games coverage, we'll have William Reid Stakes Day from Moonee Valley, races throughout the afternoon, and the William Reid has got a very good field together, so we should have a fast track and a pretty fast time for that event. The World of Sport's coming up shortly.